I was so excited to get my Birchbox this month because, as some of you might know, I put myself on a little like makeup and clothes spending freeze. So I'm not buying any new makeup, so I've just been like waiting for my Birchbox to come. Plus I canceled all of my subscription boxes just to like save a little bit of money, but I just wanted to keep one thing. So I decided that Birchbox was my favorite, and that was the one little $10 a month splurge that I wanted to keep. So this is what the box looks like for the month of August. It's like a little pool with a ladder and some inner tubes. It was kind of cute, like it even says like 4 feet and 8 feet on the sides. So I thought this was pretty cute. The whole theme of the box is just trying to like extend a little bit extra summer. So the theme is soak it up. This is the little card, and all of the products are just kind of those things you could use for like one last little vacation. If you're like me though, my vacation's all the way done. There's nothing left to soak up. I just finished my first week of school, and it was great actually. Like, I've got really good classes. I love my students. Now it's kind of funny. I've been at the school long enough that I had some kids in 6th grade, and now I've got them back for 8th grade. So I had like a whole period of 8th graders come in, and I'm like, oh, I know you, I know you, I know you. Like, oh, we've all done this before, so that's kind of fun. Although, I just have to tell you guys, last night was Friday, and I got home at like 8 o'clock because after school I had to go to my school, like my university, and meet with my professor for a little bit. So by the time I got home, it was about 8 o'clock, and I just laid down on the couch for a second. I told my husband, like, I just need to lay down for just a minute, and then we can hang out. And I just knocked out. Like, I could not be woken up. At about 2 in the morning, my husband finally like picked me up and carried me to bed. And then I still slept in this morning till like 9 a.m. So I got like 13 hours of sleep last night because I was so exhausted just getting used to that early schedule and still late nights with all the homework that I have to do for my stuff and everything. Like, it was a little rough on me. So hopefully going into this week I'll be a little bit more used to it. So anyway, I've been using my products from my Birchbox, and I actually used everything today. It is on me in one way or another, except for one item. But I've been using all my stuff so that I could give you a little review. Okay, so the first thing I'll show you is this. I don't know if it's like Laqua or Laqa. It's L-A-Q-A and Company. This is a little like lip and cheek stain. So I love the color. It's this kind of like really orangey, sunsetty pink, and what is it called? Cray cray. The only thing about it is that when you put it on, it just highlights any dryness or any dry patches that like you didn't even notice were there. But as soon as you put this on, it's just like, ugh, every single little dry bit is really emphasized. So that's the only thing I don't like about this. Again, I love the shade. It's kind of like this nice, really, really peachy orangey pink. And then I dot a little bit on kind of my upper cheeks here, and then just blended it out with a stippling brush. So I'm not a big fan of the whole like combining lip and cheek products. Like, blush is a really, really easy beauty product to use. I really like just sweeping on a little bit of blush. So like dotting this on and then finding a stippling brush to kind of blend it out with is just not very appealing to me. And since this is so drying on my lips, I didn't really love it. So for me, this is just not something that I would really use. But if you are interested, and this is up your alley, this is called the Charm School Kit. It comes in the Charm School Kit, and there's a set of 3 for $20 on Birchbox.com. So I thought I would show you what it looks like just on its own, but then I've also been putting this NYX Butter Gloss over it just because I can't stand like how drying it is. So I just use a little bit of this gloss. I'm not a big fan of like the really matte finish, especially in a light color. I think that looks a little bit weird. It just looks like your lips are dry. So this though is the Maple Blondie shade of the NYX Butter Gloss. If you got it in your Birchbox and you're kind of like, oh, I don't really know how to wear this, maybe just add a gloss over it and it makes it a little bit more wearable. Okay, the next thing I'll show you, this is the only thing that I didn't use today. This is the R&Co Death Valley Dry Shampoo. So the only reason I didn't use it is because my hair is curly, and dry shampoo doesn't do all that much for me when my hair is curly, but when I straighten it, I love to use dry shampoo to kind of get an extra day out of all that work of straightening it. So this is a style refreshing spray, and it's supposed to sap excess oil, give your hair some volume and body, and then add a little bit of tousled texture. A full size is $17 to $29. And actually I think this is a pretty good size. Like, this is more than you would get if you bought a travel size of something. So I think this will last me quite a long time. And I did use this the other day in my curly hair when I hadn't washed it. The curly hair just kind of like wraps it up and you can't see much of what it had done, but I remember that I liked the scent and it did not give me a white cast. So with the curls, I wasn't able to really like rub out the product that well, but I still didn't have any kind of a white cast. So I thought that was really nice, kind of gave it a nice scent, but I just think that I'll save it for days when my hair is straight. Okay, the next thing I did use today, this is the Curl Keeper Leave-In Conditioner. So I used this today on my hair, like after I washed it this morning while it was still damp. I put a little bit of this into my hands and just kind of ran it through. And I use this in addition to like a curl cream to kind of activate my curls a little bit more, but this is just to keep them soft. So this is supposed to be a detangling treatment that smooths strands to leave curls soft and frizz-free, even in humidity. And it's been pretty humid around here lately. I don't ever brush my curls. I don't even brush my hair like when it's wet before I leave it curly. So, oops, have I been holding it backwards? So I don't know about the detangling, but this is more like a liquid consistency. Usually I'll either spray in like an oil leave-in treatment, or I have like this really thick cream that I put in, and this one is in between. It's like the consistency of like shampoo. So I would suggest putting this in while your hair's pretty wet. I feel like if you put it on like half dry hair, it would just feel a little bit weird. So I put it on while my hair was pretty damp still. And I like it. My hair has felt pretty soft for the last couple days, so I like this stuff. The next item I think I really like as well. This is the Air Repair Complexion Boosting Moisturizer, and a full size is $20. Did I say for the other one? This one, a full size, is $18. And they give you quite a bit of product here, so I think I can use this for a while. But anyway, this one would be $20 with the full size. It's a little moisturizer. And this one says it's packed with antioxidants and humectants. I'm not really sure what those are, but the whole point of this one is it's supposed to kind of brighten up dry or dull skin. So since it did say that it's kind of targeted towards dry skin, I thought it might be a little bit too creamy for me or a little bit too oily, but I actually love the way that this absorbed into my skin. It has a slight fragrance, but nothing overpowering, and it actually smells really nice if you can catch like a little whiff of it. And it has hyaluronic acid in it as well. So I think this is actually something that I might want to try. I might want to get a full size of this. It's supposed to give you an age-defying boost. I don't know, that sounds good. The last product that I got is this really teeny one because you only need a little bit of it. This is the Supergoop Advanced Anti-Aging Eye Cream with SPF of 37. So that's kind of like a random number, but SPF 37. A full size is $45, so that's a little on the pricey end, I would say, for an eye cream. But one thing that I really like about this, and that I have a hard time with in other eye creams, is that, okay, so you know how like you don't really have any pores right here, but then you do have pores, like there's just like kind of a line of demarcation. So whenever I use a heavy eye cream, it'll be really nice right under here, but then I'll start to break out right where I possibly can, like right where I have a pore, they'll start to get inflamed and break out. So that's really annoying. It makes me not want to use eye cream if I'm just gonna have breakouts right there in the center of my face. So pretty much every eye cream I've ever tried, I end up tossing just because, you know, it gives me that result as well. This stuff so far has not done that. I haven't seen any breakouts or like clogged pores. So I've just been using it for a couple of days. So I think I'll try and use this all the way through. It'll probably be like a week's worth or so. And if it still doesn't break me out, then I may be tempted to buy the full size just because that's such an issue for me. And that is all 5 of my products this month. So if you haven't ever gotten Birchbox before or seen any of my other videos on Birchbox, it's $10 a month and you get samples of kind of different products that you might not have seen before or heard of. And they carry really nice quality brands, but a lot of times they're kind of like newer or natural brands or organic or vegan or something like that. So you can find some really interesting products on their website. And so again, the box is $10, but then it comes with 5 products in it. And if you review all 5 products, then you get 50 points to use in the Birchbox store. And if you get 100 points, that's $10 off of your order. So I really like that aspect of it. So if I leave all my reviews and then I save up my points and I have, you know, one of these products that I ended up really liking, then I can go buy the full size. Even if it's kind of a high-end, more expensive product that I would normally buy, I can get $10 off or $20 off if I've been saving up my points. And they run sales pretty often, and anytime you buy something, you also earn points, and sometimes there'll be a deal where you can get like an extra 50 points or something. So for me, it's a pretty good way to get some like nice skincare or nice makeup for a little bit cheaper, and then plus I get to try out some things I've never heard of. And they do carry like Benefit and Laura Geller and, you know, a lot of the products that you have heard of. And they've got some like lifestyle items too, some food items sometimes, and a little bit of jewelry and scarves and stuff like that. They've got a little bit of everything, so it's kind of a cool site. So I would definitely recommend it. Again, they're the only subscription box that I stuck with during this time that I'm trying to really save my money, but I just thought that this was worth it. So anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. If you've already started school and you're like, yes, Saturday, woohoo. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.